Welcome to this week's podcast, 3GCDudes. What's up, Davo? What's up, Darren?
What's up?
Welcome back from a wild week of video game news.
Chugga chugga, that E3 hype train's coming through.
Stopping at your station.
Coming to a station near you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I titled this week's podcast as the E3 2017 review. So that was kind of my plan. We'll just go through some of the big companies that had presentations this year and talk about some of the news and give our thoughts. So why don't we start big picture, and then we'll break it down. Darren, what did you think about this year's E3 so far?
I went in with low expectations, and I came out
with low
feeling
expectations.
okay. I came out feeling okay. Like there wasn't, there weren't too many big surprises, but there was a lot of things I'm still looking forward to, and you know, I'm still looking forward to them. You know, I didn't come out with a whole lot more stuff. There was a few things that I liked. Like I hadn't really, you know, that Wolfenstein trailer was awesome. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, we'll get to the specifics. So let's kind of get a general idea, because I wanted to get some positivity here before we ask Dave. What was your overall impression of this year's E3? Are you happy or sad or mad?
Mad, Davo, mad.
I think Darren was on the same line as me. It's just kind of like, it's E3.
Yeah, I will say overall, it's been an average year, I'd say. Nothing groundbreaking, but I think it's been a pretty good year, and there seems to be a lot of talk and a lot of hype. So, good for video games, in my opinion. So let's break it down, and then maybe we could do this now. What do you guys think? Should we do this now, or should we save it till the end? Maybe give some awards out.
Let's save it for the end.
Okay, we'll save it for the end. So let's break it down then. We'll start off with what I think was probably, whether you liked the news or not, probably the biggest news of the show came from the Microsoft conference, which was this past Sunday. And you may have to correct me a little bit on some of these dates and times if I make any mistake there, because I was in a sleep study for about 18 hours, and it's like being in a time capsule.
It was Sunday. You're right.
Okay. So I might be not so fresh. Doing a sleep study is a weird thing. I was pretty much in a room with no light or windows for 18 hours and sleeping the entire time off and on. So anyhow, Microsoft, their big announcement was the formerly named Project Scorpio is now the Xbox One X. What do you think about that name?
It is terrible.
It fits in with their structure, you know. It fits in with the S, but I feel like it'll add confusion when people go to buy it. You know, you send your mom to buy you one for Christmas or whatever, and she can't remember if you want the X or the S. But it does abbreviate to Xbox, which they brought it full circle.
Yeah, they did. It's fine with me. I think that it's okay. One thing I will say is when you the letters S and X sound so similar. Just a little funny there. I mean, I was trying to tell someone. I said, "Oh yeah, they announced the Xbox One X," and they said, "Oh, I thought they already had the Xbox One S." So, that's gonna happen.
They kind of wasted the Elite name, because that would have sounded much better. The Xbox One Elite.
Yeah. Or just the Xbox Elite.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Just drop the one, but
they already had like a terabyte Xbox One that was the Xbox Elite with their controller or whatever, so they kind of
I mean, I think it's okay. It's fine. It's nothing special. You can see the picture here in our video. The console is slightly smaller than the Xbox One S. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. They did announce it is the smallest Xbox ever.
That's
I think it's about the size of a PS2.
yeah. I noticed that the top overhangs quite a bit, and it kind of has this similar front fascia to like the 1S, but that white 1S is
A
it's
lot
really
better
good.
looking.
Like, yeah,
I agree. Color wise, I like the white color so much better. This is like
yeah.
a matte gray or black. So
I
very
do.
light black.
It's slick looking. It just, yeah.
The other biggest part about this announcement is it's going to be $499. It's coming November 7th. It will definitely, no doubt, be the most powerful gaming console you can buy. It's, for example, there's a new Forza coming, and it's going to be running at 4K 60 frames per second, they say. So I don't know, there's just no way to put that in PC equivalent, I don't think. They did talk about a PC version of Forza, and I think you're seeing a little bit of extra attention there for the PC version of Forza. You're going to have much better settings. They've talked about ultra wide support for Forza, so
Yeah.
that's kind of a different subject about the Microsoft support of PC. But so yeah, Xbox One X, $499 November.
From what I've gathered, they're basically it's just the 4K version of the normal Xbox One. So yes, the PC will probably, if you have the power, it's pretty much Xbox One games running the equivalent settings of like medium to high. So
Yeah,
throwing out that's going to be 4K 60, that's fine and dandy, but it's still not like max settings and ultra. So
yeah. It's going to be awesome, I think, for console gamers. Look at how much,
sure it'll look nice.
Yeah, for people that maybe they just picked up, like you can now go out and get a 4K TV and the Xbox One S, or I'm sorry, I already screwed it up. Xbox One X for less than what I spent on my gaming PC. So
yeah. The price. I wasn't too surprised at the price. I know it was kind of a bummer. I think a lot of people were expecting 450, really wanting 400. But there's a lot of expensive parts in there.
That vapor cooling.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised, but still kind of steep. But if you don't have a PC that can handle it, it's definitely more within reach.
I think this is for this console is for like maybe a guy in his mid-20s. He's got a steady job. He's maybe not married, or he doesn't have kids. So he probably doesn't have a lot of student loans. Maybe he works.
Maybe he does.
This sounds like
maybe he does, but yeah, it's kind of your average guy. You don't have to be somebody who's out there balling.
And I want Madden. I want Madden in 4K, brother. I'm gonna give me that straight edge Xbox with all the X's.
Joe,
I bet it's gotta be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be cool. And I think it's good. It's good. Like, it's the same crew that buys the Pro. They own a 4K TV. They want the better console, but they don't want to spend the money for a PC that can run at 4K, and they don't want to deal with the headaches of a PC. Period. Which
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. You're right.
And I think it's good. And I think it's good for everybody. Like the Scorpio coming out makes, like, now there's two consoles that run at 4K, so more attention will be paid. And I think games at higher resolutions will only get better because of it.
A lot of people are afraid that PC stuff's going to get more demanding. Like, they're already saying RAM's going to go up because they're going to be able to use more RAM in the Xbox One, which I think they still got to cater to that base Xbox One. I think it's just going to be like, it's basically going to be like having a 580 in your Xbox One or a 480, so, or a 1060, whatever you want to equivalent it to. They say it, and they also keep throwing the teraflops as like 6.0, but from what I gathered, teraflops are different with NVIDIA. Like, usually NVIDIA cards that are even lower in the teraflops are still more powerful than the AMD ones that have higher teraflops. So, I don't know.
Well, I think it's cool. I don't think I will. I'm not really that excited to buy one. I don't think I would buy one. What do you?
I am passing.
Well, here's why. The next subject is with this press conference that they had. They discussed just a crap ton of games. I mean, but nothing really stood out to me as like platform exclusive to Xbox. It's really gonna make me want to buy it. For one, because they're putting they're putting them all on PC, so that's a big reason why. But did you guys see any games from that conference or anything exclusive to Xbox that you thought was really worth mentioning? They showed a lot of games that were cross-platform, like the new Assassin's Creed and a lot of other games. You know, people can go and Google all the games that were announced.
For me, like a lot of things were timed exclusive, or they were like console launch exclusives. But I guess the one game out of everything that they showed that I was really interested in is Cuphead. I've been waiting years to play Cuphead, but it's coming to PC, so I'll probably play it there.
That's got to be on Steam. Just like the last night, the game that looked Blade Runner-y as hell, that's coming to Steam.
Yeah, that one looked good. The new Metro game looked good, but that's coming to PC.
Oh yeah.
That DBZ game looks awesome, but that's going to be multi-platform. Yeah, and then Davo mentioned the last night.
Here, and I don't know anything about Cuphead. Let's see.
You should play the trailer.
It looks awesome.
Let's see if I can.
It's got a really good art style.
Here we go. Oh my god, it's playing so crappy through Hangouts.
Yeah, it's a little framey.
10 frames per second here.
It's the Xbox power.
It's the Xbox version for phone.
Yeah.
This is my first time even really looking at this. I've heard the name, I think, once.
It's been at E3 for like 3 years now.
Wow, this does look really cool.
It looks awesome. Pretty excited for that. But yeah, it's coming to Steam. So, you know, like we were alluding to, there's not a whole lot of games that I want to play on my Xbox. And the ones I do want to play, I can play on PC. So I'm not going to buy the new Xbox. Yeah.
But hey, thanks, Microsoft. Thanks for showing PC gamers some love. I'm pretty excited about that, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, it's playing within their ecosystem, so they're not hurting. You know, they also own Windows. They want you to buy the games from the Windows Store, which I'm probably not going to do, but
yeah, Windows Store is kind of still weak.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage on there. And
just how it is. It's like,
yeah,
like
it's not user friendly either.
No. Gears of War 4 runs very well on PC. That's like the most optimized game I've ever played in a long time.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on to the next. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should save the best for last here.
Well, that's all a matter of opinion.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, in terms of console makers, I feel like most people were pretty happy with Nintendo's presentation.
It's either between Sony and Nintendo.
Nintendo's didn't do a whole lot for me. I still don't have a good reason to buy the Switch. The game I liked the most was that Mario XCOM game that Ubisoft is making. That game looks really fun. Like the new Mario, I don't know.
Boo.
Metroid Prime was like nothing. It was a sizzle reel. Kirby looked cool. Yoshi looked cool. They made a couple of really cute games. But we'll wait.
Oh my gosh, this video plays so crappy in Hangouts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the Kirby trailer.
Yeah, it does not play very. Or hey, look, it's a Kirby game.
Yeah, it looks good.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you can go Google that if you want.
And then there was some
Yeah.
Zelda trailer or some Zelda DLC trailers.
It was all pretty obvious stuff. Like they're making a new Metroid game. They're
Mhm.
making a Yoshi game, a Kirby game. Mario looks like it's really fun. They announced that there's going to be a Pokemon game coming to the Switch, which
It's like a battle arena game.
It's a
fighter. I think they're making a. Well, they've announced they're actually making a Pokemon RPG, but they haven't announced anything about it. So there is the Pokemon fighter game coming, Pokken Tournament.
Yeah, that's a Wii U game.
Yeah. But they said Game Freak is making a Pokemon RPG for Switch. So
They said they're making like a full-on Pokemon for Switch, which will be cool.
Yeah, the other cool thing is Rocket League is coming to Switch, which a lot of people were asking for.
And it has crossplay with everything except the PS4.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Sony's a bunch of dickweeds. They did that with Minecraft also. It's like, oh, we got our ball. Whatever that saying goes. They're just, Sony can suck my balls.
Well, the PlayStation 4 is probably the biggest install base for Rocket
League. It probably is.
It was free when it came out.
Yeah. I think that's really how it took off and became popular, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I haven't played it in 2 years.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in a while. I think about it. It was a shit ton of fun though.
Oh yeah, I was addicted to that for a while. So
I only played it because Darren played it. It was okay.
Oops, I had myself centered there. So I don't know. That's about it, I'd say, for Nintendo. I think it was all feel-good moments, because it was a lot of your favorites, and because everyone's so happy with the Switch, it was just...
That's Nintendo for you. Feel-good moments.
You also forgot the Metroid remake of Metroid 2 that was on the Game Boy for 3DS. A lot of people are excited about that. There was a fan-made one made over the summer, which I actually just downloaded, and that's why they deceased it. Is that the word? I think I said that wrong. That's probably the reason why they did it, because hey, we're actually making this. So
was it was it called? It was another Metroid 2 remake or something like that. AM2R. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of people are excited about that.
Well, that's good. The 3DS is still getting some love.
Oh, it will. It's doing well in Japan, so it's going to be.
Yeah, they're putting out a new 2DS XL.
And it looks awesome, right? I think we talked about that one week.
Yeah, we did.
Right? Isn't that that's the clamshell one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks great.
Actually, that's the one, because I don't use 3D on my 3DS.
I thought the 3D was cool, but I never owned one, so
not since the day I bought it.
And then moving on to Sony, they had kind of a
wait, dog, you forgot that PC gaming show.
Oh well, I'll let you cover that because I did not pay attention to it.
Oh, neither did I. I got a pillow over here. I can lay my head down. That was probably the worst show. This is coming from someone who prefers the PC as a platform. It was pretty boring.
So was there any news or anything worth mentioning from the PC gaming show?
I think they announced an XCOM DLC for XCOM 2.
Yeah, there's an XCOM DLC. You can dive out of windows now in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, you can go through Windows. You know what you've been doing since, I don't know, forever in most 3D games. I don't know.
Yeah, but this is dive.
Some of that stuff was already announced, I think, even at the Microsoft press conference. So I felt like
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, they did bring out the old dude about Forza, and they just showed the same trailer for Forza.
I like the idea that Forza is getting 21:9 support. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Forza Horizon 3 has it.
Maybe so. I've never played it.
But
time to go buy an ultra wide, Brad.
I mean, I love the idea. I really stoked on that. But
Overwatch doesn't support it. You play Overwatch a lot.
I read you can
have cheating.
I have no idea. I was just looking at it today, and someone listed all of the games that ran it, and they had Overwatch. But yeah, it sounds like there's a mod or something you have to use, which is a good point. They might consider it cheating.
That field of view.
There's some crazy monitors announced, like the Samsung. I think it's a 32x9.
It's super wide.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's on sale now. The pre-orders are already out of stock on Amazon. It's $1,500.
It's probably good for like workstations and stuff. I bet doing photos.
Yeah, it's two full 1080p monitors side by side.
Basically, yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. So moving on to Sony. Sony had a little bit of technical difficulties starting out the show, where there was no audio, which was kind of a bummer. They showed a pretty lengthy trailer for the new Uncharted game, Lost Legacy, which is the first game to not have the Drake, Nathan Drake as the star, correct?
Yeah.
It's the lady from 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be great. I might have gotten more hyped if I could have heard the trailer when they were showing it.
Well, now you can watch it now. I dug it. I'm ready. I like Claudia. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to God of War. That trailer was awesome. What else did they show? They show there was Uncharted.
Skyrim VR.
There's Skyrim VR. VR got a lot of some few announcements at E3.
Yeah, there were a lot of
Pretty
at the Sony conference. There was a lot of games shown for the PlayStation VR, which is great.
Yeah,
so people have been very worried that they were not going to have any games coming.
Yeah, games are definitely coming out now.
The other big title I'd say is Days Gone, which I thought it was Days Gone By, but
no, it's Days Gone.
That's the.
Okay.
That's the intro to Family Matters.
Days Gone By. I think there was a Walking Dead episode, Days Gone By. I don't know, but that's
the first episode, isn't it?
Could be. That would be ironic because this game is
in the first comic.
Stephanie would know.
They're like, man, we wish we could make an official Walking Dead game. Oh well, let's just make it and not pay them for the license.
Lindsay was like, "Is this the Daryl game?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much."
You play as a biker in a post-apocalyptic zombie world, so there you go. And it looks like it plays just like The Last of Us.
It does look a lot like The Last of Us.
Which there was no information on The Last of Us 2, right?
They didn't talk about it at the conference. No, they wanted to give Uncharted room to breathe. Detroit looks cool. I like David Cage games. That animation was really nice.
I really thought it was Detroit something else. Also, like there was a subtitle to it.
It was like human something.
Detroit Beyond
become human.
And then there's Sony's answer to why they won't have backwards capability because they want you to buy their old games again. Shadow of the Colossus being remade.
Yeah, this Detroit trailer was pretty cool. At least the opening. The rest of it, I was just like, I don't know, but it's probably cool. So
all his games are about choices. Like, you make choice. It's more like a really pretty visual novel.
Yeah. What are his other games for those who don't know?
Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah.
I think it's called Fahrenheit in Europe.
I did not play Indigo Prophecy.
It was on the original Xbox and PC.
I played that Heavy Rain though.
And
I think I actually remember seeing that.
In Beyond Two Souls.
I played that one too.
There might be a few others, but that's all I know really of.
I only played Heavy Rain, but I enjoyed it. So
yeah, it was cool.
I'd probably like this as well.
Yeah, I'll play this when it comes out.
I thought they saved the best for last in the new Spider-Man game. I think it looks awesome. I'm really hyped on it.
Really?
It looks good. It looked fun. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm super
too
stoked
big
about
on
it.
Spider-Man, but I like Insomniac games, and that one looked good.
Oh, it's definitely a
I
good
love
game, I'm
Spider-Man.
sure. But I'm just so burnt out on superheroes.
Yeah.
It looks like it plays like Arkham.
Well, yeah, it does. It looks like it kind of plays like the Batman games, the Arkham series. I'm not burnt out on superhero games because there hasn't really been a lot of good
Well,
superhero games. As far as other media, yeah, we're like
Saints Row
drowning in
4,
superhero.
Infamous. This looked. I mean,
I didn't play. I didn't think Infamous was that awesome. I played the first one. It was cool. That was a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Infamous is okay.
And then Saints Row is so absurd. So this will be the first time we've had like a really good Spider-Man game. It seems.
Spider-Man
So-
2.
PS2.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I
Been a long bit.
I was really excited for the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC because when I finished that game, I was really sad that there wasn't more to play. So I'm definitely gonna buy that DLC.
I already traded in my copy.
Nice.
Oh well. I'm not a big DLC guy.
I bought that shit digitally, so it's
Yeah.
with me for life.
I thought you bought it. I thought you bought it digitally, Brad.
No, I pre-ordered it with Amazon.
Oh,
The discount.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, PSVR is getting Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Final Fantasy 15. This shit called
The fishing game, right? The
uh,
Final Fantasy game is a fishing game.
oh, I don't know. It just says Final Fantasy 15 on this Polygon article.
Oh yeah, it's a fishing game.
Okay. Shooter Bravo Team, Star Child, Super Hot VR, and I thought Moss looked really cute. That game with the mouse.
Yeah.
And it was like between that and the games announced by Bethesda for Vive, got to decide which one I want to buy now. Because on the PlayStation, you've got Resident Evil 7, which I hear is really good in VR.
that'll come out eventually on 5, just like the Skyrim. The Skyrim's timed.
Mm. Yeah, and then you've got Fallout, like the full Fallout game on Vive as well.
That'll probably come to PSVR at some point, probably, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just Sony throwing out money.
Which one? I'm sorry. Were you talking about just now?
Fallout 4 VR.
Yeah, Fallout 4 VR. Some people are speculating that it would not run on PSVR. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Skyrim is a timed exclusive for PSVR.
hmm
I don't know if you
But-
mentioned that, but
I mean, even if Davo did, even if it's like remakes, there's still like full games coming to VR now, which is cool.
yeah. Yeah, so there were a few other things. I think that's the big stuff. They spent a lot of time on the new Monster Hunter game.
Mhm.
Because it's not been on like a console that's not Nintendo for a while.
Yeah, that seemed like it was a big deal.
Because that's also coming out on PC and Xbox.
Yeah, I don't have any knowledge of the Monster Hunter
Dude,
series.
yeah. Gotta have a lot of patience, and it's tedious. I played the one that was originally on the Wii, but they ported it over to the Wii U, and yeah, it was like, it's for people who definitely like stuff like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And patience and
Well, I think for some reason it reminded me of Horizon Zero Dawn. Except for it did not look as pretty. It wasn't as nice graphically.
You jump on big monsters.
it'll probably have more gameplay.
I don't know. I mean, you hide in bushes. There it is. There's a little preview of what's to come when we get to the worst of section.
Oh,
Davo's anger.
one thing they didn't talk about at the conference that I'm excited for is Ace Combat 7. That looks fun.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
supposed
didn't
to
really
have-
hear much about that.
They didn't talk about it. They released a trailer, but it will have PSVR support. I don't know if it's like a side thing or if it's the full game or what.
What will have VR?
Ace Combat 7.
Oh.
It'll have PSVR support.
The last I heard, it was only a limited segment or like a few standalone missions or something, which really sucks.
Yeah, but and they're remaking Final Fantasy 12 for PS4 that includes some Japanese-only content that I'm probably going to pick up because I never played that one.
It'd be a shame if they let you play the disc that you already own of it.
Well, this one has additional stuff.
I know.
That isn't on the disc that I own.
Well, next up, probably what I thought had the coolest, one of the coolest things and I think we'll all talk about it later in our favorites. Bethesda had its own little conference in Bethesda Land.
This one was actually my favorite one. I liked it pretty much from top to bottom.
Yeah, they talked about a Doom VR is going to come out. It looks pretty sweet. I don't know what else to say about that. It's Doom. It's VR. It looks really fun. Considering how cool the last Doom game was.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it slowed down a little bit because you are in VR, but it still looks really fun. I foresee myself buying a Vive maybe around a holiday.
Well, here's one thing that I can't see being a favorite top to bottom is the Creation Club bringing paid mods to Bethesda games. Yeah.
They're going to be really cool mods made by influencers.
I mean, I will say that I always kind of think that, you know, when somebody like busts their ass to make mods for a game, like I'm not going to be mad if they make some money, but yeah, I guess it depends on who the mods are coming from. If they're just Bethesda DLC type, but they're calling them mods, that's stupid. But if it's a marketplace that's, you know,
sounds like it's going to be outside people, or Bethesda and various outside developers.
They showed Skyrim on the Switch, and you can use Amiibo to dress up as Link.
You can put your Link in there,
right?
I don't know if they kind of glanced over that one. Like, oh yeah, this is coming out.
Yeah. It kind of became a meme or a running joke that every year at E3, Bethesda's going to show Skyrim on some new platform. Like 2021, but Skyrim is coming to your microwave.
Play it on your refrigerator.
Yeah. There's a new Dishonored game coming really soon.
Yeah.
September of this year. So hope everybody's ready for that.
It's a DLC, basically. I guess it's a new game. I don't know.
Evil Within 2.
I'm excited.
That trailer was hilarious. They used the worst cover of a Duran Duran song in that one.
Yeah,
oh, no.
But don't they use the worst song for everything?
This E3 was really good about trailers using sad covers of pop songs.
Well, I'm excited for it. The first game was made by I'm gonna say its name wrong, Makima, and that's the guy who made Resident Evil 4, Vanquish. So it plays like Resident Evil 4. It's definitely just like Resident Evil 4.
I've never played Evil Within.
I didn't play that one either.
It came out around the same time Alien Isolation came out, and I actually liked that one more. I'm not gonna say like it's flawless. It's definitely. It's pretty fucking hard. It was kind of like Resident Evil 4 without ammo, because they seriously would give you like 2 bullets and like, here's a boss, dog. Here you go. Have fun. But
oh man, this Duran Duran song.
It's pretty. I don't even remember it. I probably had the volume down. I was like, oh, well, I knew that was already coming because it was kind of spoiled or leaked.
It's like a little kid / girl voice in the beginning, and then they cut to a guy singing through a walkie-talkie. It sounds like.
Well, whatever.
I dig it.
It was pretty funny.
Just allow yourself to get swept up in the emotion and the drama of the trailer. It's kind of fun.
It looks like he's dipped in yogurt they put on the pretzels.
Yeah, it does. It's taking a yogurt bath.
And last but not least, we have a new Wolfenstein game.
Woo!
That trailer was awesome.
Dude.
Who wants to shoot Nazis?
I think... Oh, man.
Everyone.
That's so sweet.
So, okay.
Cool.
So this conference was at like 11 o'clock.
I stayed up for it.
I stayed up for it, but I fell asleep around this point. Like, it didn't like, deep sleep where you like fall asleep and then you wake up. I fell asleep and then I woke up to the point like around here, and then I fell asleep again and I woke up to the point where the dude drops acid and then he's talking to a cartoon character. And it was the most surreal moment I've ever experienced in an E3 conference.
Wait, what happens? Somebody drops acid?
Yeah, at the end.
At the end, yeah. Right there.
Oh, fuck, I guess I didn't make it that far.
You fall asleep.
I was just like, oh, cool, it's coming out. I watched the whole thing.
Right here. Watch. So that's his wife. She's pregnant with twins. That guy drops acid right there. And then she's stabbing a dude. And then that dude shows up.
Making drugs look cool again. Make drugs cool again. So that was awesome.
I'm hyped for that. That looks cool.
If you're a Bethesda fan of any of these franchises, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Mm-hmm. The only thing that sort of sucks is just the paid content, possibly, or paid mods. We'll see how it works out, though. You don't
have to buy them; they're just mods.
You can probably still get mods from Nexus for it, for Skyrim and all that. So,
yeah, we'll see. And I mean, geez, they almost have an incentive to try to encourage people to make mods because it does add so much to their games. That if this creates, an incentive for people to make even better mods, that's awesome.
Sometimes it even fixes them.
Yeah, sometimes it fixes their game.
Like Fallout 4, it had I don't remember what it does, but it's something how they did their shadows. That's what would take people's frame rates. It renders shadows that are so in the distance. There's something with the distance, and there was some I mod tweak where it would it didn't matter when I got the i7, but when I was using my old processor, it would chug for no reason, and it was the shadows, and you just mod it, and it ran smoother. But
yeah, I mean, I played my first playthrough of Skyrim. I played I don't know, maybe half an hour or something, and then I said, "All right, time to load up the mods." Because it'd been out a couple years by the time I played it, and it really just made it look awesome. So
I modded New Vegas, and it looked like kind of not like a whole new game, but still New Vegas, but it definitely looked prettier.
It's really a shame I didn't play that one all the way through because everyone says it's the best.
It is, and sadly, I've never finished it.
Yeah. Well, moving on to Ubisoft was the next one I had in line here to talk about.
I actually did not finish that one because I don't know. I'm sure you climb a tower or two in their games. So
I didn't write anything down for that one.
Well, the big cool thing.
That's the only thing I really watched. I was like, cool. I saw what I wanted to see.
Yeah, that game looks fun.
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and it kind of looks like a Nintendo version of XCOM. So, and it's going to be out for the Switch.
Do you think this will be easier than XCOM? Because I've never really played XCOM, and I own it. But
I like XCOM a lot. It was fun, but it was hilarious whenever they walk up to that battle zone, and they've got the little shading that shows you how far you can move, and then the shield that shows you your cover. It's like, oh, they're just making a Mario XCOM game. That's different.
I will probably play the shit out of this game.
Have you played XCOM?
See, this is
Yeah, I love XCOM. I actually, for some reason, I didn't like the second one that much. I thought it was way too difficult, and I was getting mad, like serious mad.
Don't they have
So,
an easy mode in them games?
Yeah, but it's
Cool.
kind of hard.
I am playing it then. I don't give a shit about elitism.
It's still kind of hard, like
Don't lie to me, Darren.
because it's all dice rolls. So like,
Yeah.
you could send a dude like right up next to somebody, and you're okay. Attack is 99%, and then he'll miss, and then I'm like, well, you're just dead, dude. You deserve it.
I'm just gonna name.
I found the worst part. Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna name all my guys Darren.
Get him, Darren.
Oh shit, Darren's dead.
The worst. The worst part about the XCOM games to me is if you make some mistake along the way, it may not catch up to you for several like missions or something. That's like, oh shit, I made the wrong choice 2 missions ago.
Yeah.
Now I can't even get past this mission, so I have to pretty much start the whole game over again. Or go back and
Games are supposed to be fun.
and go back and try to figure out where I made the mistake.
I don't know if
So
they did it.
Both games I've had to restart multiple times.
I don't know if they did it in the first one, but in the second one, they allowed you to custom make your own team. So I downloaded a bunch of databases of like Game of Thrones characters, and they did I found one for the Power Rangers. Get dudes that look like Power Rangers.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
That's great. The Crew 2, who cares about that? I do not.
I played
Yeah.
the first one. It's okay-ish. I'd rather just play Forza.
You know, here's something I did not look at, and maybe you guys did. There's some VR game called Transference with
Oh, yeah.
Elijah Wood.
That looked really weird.
Okay, here he's talking. What? No idea what they're talking about here. They're just talking about making a game.
Yeah,
I guess we need more information. That's stupid.
it seemed like a horror game or a psychological game. That's
Yeah, I
kind of
think-
all I got out of it.
I think it is supposed to be a horror game. Like I said, I really didn't watch Ubisoft. I think
There's a Pirates game that's basically the Assassin's Creed Pirates game, but its own game called Skull and Bones.
Davo should buy that one.
Yeah, Davo, are you going to buy that one?
hell to the no.
Yeah, but this one you're not assassinating. It's specifically a pirate game.
Well, there you go, guys. So you can get your pirates all in.
Far Cry 5 still looks pretty cool. That's probably the second thing from the Ubisoft conference I liked.
I did not watch this trailer, but I'm guessing it involves shooting guns and running
It
around a
does.
giant ass map.
Yeah, it's not you have someone else climb a tower in this one.
What?
That's stupid. Who wants to do that?
What? This one took a really weird, like, jovial tone that I wasn't expecting based off their other announcements. Like, whenever they get to the montage after this sequence here, they're like having a good time, flying around, doing crazy shit, which is really different than their tone at the announcement,
Whoa.
I do.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot of video games this next year, I think.
Are you?
Yeah, that's for sure.
A lot of cool
I
shit
could probably
coming out.
say that every year, though.
Anyway, that's Far Cry. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
There's a dog.
What
This
the
one
fuck?
has
Where
a-
did this come from?
That was at the end.
See, I loved Beyond Good and Evil.
Got a sassy monkey in it.
Honestly, at this point, I don't think we really need this game, though.
It's been a bit.
I never
Why
played
is
Beyond
this-
Good and Evil.
I have it installed on my Xbox One with the rest of the 360 games I have installed on it because it's all installed on it.
It's a cool game. I mean, it's like a Zelda type action adventure
I've
game.
already heard it was Zelda-like.
It's fun, you know.
I guess this is
All right.
not actual game in-game.
No, they don't show any actual game stuff.
God, just a lot of cinematics. Why don't
Yeah,
they
a lot
just
of
make it a
cinematics.
movie at this point?
It kind of felt like a movie.
Anyway,
That sassy ape was pretty cool. I was into that.
So that was
Did
about
they-
it for Ubisoft.
Did they show the South Park game?
Yeah, they showed the South Park game. Yeah.
That first one was cool.
I liked the first one a lot.
Yeah.
I platinumed that bitch. I played through it 3 times.
Not I. I didn't even finish
Really?
it.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
I never picked it up. I always wanted to.
yeah. I really like the premise. Like the whole Lord of the Rings thing was fun. This one doesn't do a whole lot for me though.
Yeah, what was the so since we talked about pirates, what's Rare is making a pirate game? What is that called? Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves.
Let me pull that up because I kind of was stoked by that. I thought it looked really fun. Even though I pretty much don't know what I'm talking about, it sounds like. Here, I'll pull that
That
up.
one is like it's like a multiplayer game.
Yep.
I'm not into that. I don't like having to rely on random people to get me through my game.
It's kind of like a cartoony take on the pirate genre. What is competitive? Or what's...
What's up?
I love this as gameplay, and it doesn't look like... Oh, there it is. This looks awesome. I'm a sucker for pirate games, I guess.
Love them pirates.
So I was excited about that. Hey, look at this, Davo.
What's up?
Pirate battles.
Anthem.
Yeah, I played that.
Anthem is BioWare. So last week we were talking about Andromeda development a little bit and how there was a Kotaku article discussing BioWare's next big game, codenamed Dylan.
Yeah, this is Dylan.
This is Dylan, which, silly name aside, it's called Anthem. Anthem is what they put all of their resources into instead of Mass Effect.
It looks like it.
It's a futuristic sci-fi shooter.
We don't have too many of them.
No, so this is a groundbreaking genre.
Well, now
Also-
that Call of Duty went back to World War II, there's spot for Anthem.
Yeah,
But it looks
Call of
like
Duty aside.
it looks like co-op.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
got some Destiny tones, maybe without all the loot boxes.
it looks like it's third person. That's
Yeah.
kinda cool because I always preferred third person. I've been playing Battlefront, like messing around with it, and I play in third person mode and that. But
So the new buzzword for these types of games is live service.
what's that mean?
I don't know, but that's what Destiny is, and I think that's just like a PR term that somebody came up with to replace half-assed MMO.
It's pretty much it.
Because it's like a co-op game where you team up and you just clear minions and bullshit for loot
Yeah.
drops.
Loot.
Go farm some creeps for loot drops or whatever, you know.
Find
Yeah.
that cave in Anthem and just chill.
I'll say the graphics look amazing.
Yeah,
No,
it looks
it-
cool.
Look
It's
at this
pretty-
planet.
I mean, I'll probably play it because I love some sci-fi settings.
That's I guess what really is upsetting as a Mass Effect fan. Like this is exactly what Mass Effect should look like. Like you could just replace the characters with
Shepard.
Shepard and Turians and that shit. And the armor looks like Mass Effect. The world looks alien like a Mass Effect game.
Yeah, but who am I gonna have sex with?
I really would. Did you see that last comment? That was pretty funny.
No, I
What,
didn't.
in this Kotaku article?
Yeah.
I was really hoping it wouldn't be another Destiny Warframe wannabe. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. People are upset that this does not seem like a BioWare game.
People are upset. Never.
Yeah. Man, that's going to be one gorgeous looking, boring ass game.
Wow, that's me. I posted that.
This was Keitaro333.
That's my name, guys. It's my new.
Or at least he read your mind. Man, the trailer was badass. The facial animations were awesome.
No,
I mean,
exosuits are tight.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. It's basically like The Division or Destiny. What other games are like that?
Borderlands.
Battleborn,
kind of.
Z trailer.
What?
Throw up that Dragon Ball Z fighter. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I have a Dragon Ball Z game on my Xbox One that my brother bought, and I'm like, maybe I'll play this.
Dope. It's a 3v3 fighter.
Oh, like Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah,
but actually looks good.
It's by the people who made what did they make? I don't know fighting games, but looks fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, everyone did say it looks awesome, so this is my first time watching it. I suck at fighting games, but I'm a sucker for a good IP.
Dog gets enhanced.
Borrow their strength. Here, I'll do the Dragon Ball Z guy. 4-3 versus 3 clashes.
I just thought it was funny when like
Dragon Ball Z.
Phil Spencer was getting ready to like show this game. He's like, from my trip from Japan, and everybody's like, ooh, he's gonna announce some JRPGs, and no.
Blue Dragon 2.
It's this.
Will Majin Buu be a DLC? Tune in next time.
Yeah.
So the fight's gonna take 3 weeks.
Yeah. More than that, it's like 2 months.
That was tight.
Yeah, it was a cool trailer. I'm excited for that one. So that was Ubisoft. What was the next one? EA?
EA, I didn't even pull that one up. You'll have to remind me. So I've got it pulled up here. So, yeah, they did have some stuff to talk about. The biggest game I would say is Battlefront 2.
That game looks pretty. You know what?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sitting there like, I don't know if I really want to play that or not, but I'm sure when the movie comes out, the fever will hit you. So,
well, we know I'm getting it.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna buy that
necessarily.
What's up?
That's true. It's for the wife.
Yeah, I'll buy it for my wife mainly, but I'll play it too, especially since it seems it's going to have a single player, I guess.
But you have to buy it on the PS4 for your wife.
That's fine.
Cool. So it means I'm playing it. It means I'm playing it by myself again. I'm not paying. I'm not playing it at 900p.
Davo doesn't do that sort of nonsense.
Fuck that.
Here's what I'll do. I'll play the beta, and if it's that awesome, then I'll buy it on PC also.
There you go, Davo.
How about that?
Nope, just play it on PS4. You're cool.
Well, most of the time she's playing it. I can't play.
That's true.
Well, you got 2 PS4s.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to make 2 accounts.
Then he has to play 900p, dog.
And you have to pay for 2 pluses or whatever.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, looking forward to that.
At the end here, you've got this little single player deal.
Get to play.
This hot babe comes out on stage in character and mean mugged everybody.
He really did.
Anthem was shown at the EA conference. This looked really cool. There's a game called A Way Out, which is a co-op prison break game.
That looks awesome.
You can't play it by yourself at all.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to play co-op.
And did you say this is couch co-op only, or?
No, I think it's online also.
Yeah, well, this looks badass.
No, it looks cool.
Badass.
And I like Brothers.
Yeah, Brothers was awesome. I dug that game quite a bit. It was really sad.
For some reason, this trailer reminds me of Uncharted, the last Uncharted game.
Of the brother?
There's like the prison. There's a scene where they break out of prison.
Yeah, the brother is in prison.
Gotta break his ass out.
That nose is fucking large, though. That schnoz.
Yeah, it looks very unreal. I've never seen a nose like that.
It's been punched before.
I'm not saying it's not possible. Here you go, Dave. I got to see some wiener.
Show the peen.
This is Oz.
Wrong. Oz the game. Yeah, another game where they couldn't afford the franchise license fee or whatever. They're like, damn it, we can't afford to pay HBO for Oz rights. We're gonna make our own prison game. There better be a shower sex scene.
It's co-op.
So press X. Press X to pick up the soap.
Press X to watch.
Oh boy.
To
Well, that's
watch.
cool.
Watch him lubing himself up.
There's a
Need for Speed looked cool. It had some. It gave me some Burnout vibes, which were welcome.
Rest in peace, Burnout.
Yeah.
Here's another license they couldn't get. Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Like, fuck it.
They already got Need for Speed. It's the original Fast and Furious.
That's true. Get him, Dom.
Yeah. Family.
Where's Dom? Is that ludicrous?
Dom's in prison. No, that's.
Where's the Rock? Anyway, that looks cool. That might be a Redbox rental.
Jokes.
There's a Battlefield 1 DLC. There's a Madden game.
Oh shit!
Madden's got a storyline.
Story mode.
Yep.
All right.
Didn't it kind of have a half-ass one before anyway?
I thought it always did.
Yeah.
No, not a story mode. That was FIFA, and then it was NBA.
Dude, there's a career mode that's kind of like a half-ass story mode.
Well, it's a career mode, but this has like a storyline. The career mode is like you just play a dude and you play your games and shit. This is like
you're like interviews because I remember playing it on the Wii, and it had.
I feel like this is the game BioWare should have made. So then you have dialogue selection choices.
Dialogue tree.
Who do you have?
Like if you want to be, like, yeah, you can romance other people on the team or the cheerleaders.
He's gonna fuck that trophy. Look at that star power. I can't remember that guy's name though.
Well,
you can either be a Paragon or a Renegade.
Oh, you gotta be a Renegade
NFL player.
You gotta be a LeBron James.
You play Renegade, it just turns it into NFL Blitz.
Well, that's pretty cool. At least they're doing something a little bit different. FIFA.
Yeah, there's some fucking sports shit.
You know what?
I guess
why don't they ever talk about NHL? I would prefer that than fucking FIFA. And I don't even like hockey.
It doesn't get love. I was wondering if they would ever get a story mode like FIFA and NBA and football did, but we'll see.
Oh, both football games. They kept on saying football, and I was like, no, man, that's soccer. America.
You're in America. We call it soccer.
We speak American here, and that's soccer.
Yeah, like EA, they spend a lot of time on their sports games, but
Yeah,
it's a big deal for them.
Yeah, it was boring. But that's about it. I'm trying to think.
Let's see. Let me look through my list. Gang Beasts is coming to consoles. That's cool.
I thought that was already on PS4.
Not that I know of.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've seen it. But they announced it a long time ago to be coming out on PS4. It's taken a while.
Yeah, they didn't talk about it during the presentations or anything,
I know
but
the pre-show stuff was showing like the Crash Bandicoot remake trilogy
yeah.
and Gran Turismo. Dude, Gran Turismo just looks kind of like a PS3 game still to me. But
Well, really, I thought it looked great.
I don't know.
It's supposed to do 4K 60.
Oh shit! Forza better watch out. I don't know.
Old Cerny put it down.
I used to play the original Gran Turismo on
I just-
PlayStation 1, like Gran
Yeah.
Turismo 2.
I don't like those like hyper realistic racing games. Like I bought the last Forza. I play them for like an hour and then I put them down.
I prefer Forza. I think Forza is definitely, even if it does come out every year now, which is kind of annoying, but I think Forza's better.
They definitely had more practice, that's for sure. They put out more games in the interim.
See, like this trailer makes the game look good, but when they showed it on Digital Foundry, it just didn't look so hot to me. But maybe it's in pre-alpha. I don't know.
Do you get to race those trains, Brad? Does it say anything about racing mass transit?
Is that a Porsche 911? You better call
Uh-oh.
Microsoft.
Uh-oh, they got the exclusive.
I won.
I am the Gran Turismo. Brad, are you there?
He fell asleep. Rad ass dude.
I'm about to fall asleep. I'm tired.
Cheetah Brad.
He's talking. I can tell.
I think
Yep.
his mic's done.
I unplugged it. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you, buddy.
Oh, I just said with Gran Turismo, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, dude, it took forever to come out on. It came out on the PS3 when the PS4 was out.
Yeah.
And you know what? And that's when it was official that Forza was the best driving franchise.
I agree.
It was way better anyway. I mean, it was overall a better game, and guess what? They can actually get it out at a decent time so you can play the fucking game. I don't know. I feel like Gran Turismo, the last time I tried to play it, it was too Japanese or something. Like it was just too focused on the numbers and simulation aspect, whereas there was a lot more gameplay going on with Forza. So that's just my idea or my thought about it. Okay. So, Darren, what was your favorite? What was your favorite conference? Did you have a favorite conference?
Yeah.
How about this?
What?
Favorite conference, favorite game.
Favorite conference, favorite game. Favorite conference, Bethesda. I thought the whole package was pretty good. Sappy. I like the kids in the front. I thought that was adorable. I like the whole like Bethesda Land theme because it was like all cutesy, and then it jumped right into Doom. And then favorite game, Wolfenstein. Yeah.
And what about you, David? Do you have a favorite of either?
Bethesda was pretty cool. That's the one that definitely had the most. I paid the most attention to that one. I wasn't on my phone, like on like the Microsoft one. But yeah, Bethesda probably would be my favorite one.
Well,
and favorite game, probably God of War.
Oh, there we go.
I actually enjoy the God of War games a lot.
Yeah.
You should definitely play. They re-released the third one on the PlayStation 4, and it's usually like $5. You should play it.
The God of War games are really good.
I guess we should change it from favorite to best, but I think that was interchange. You guys know what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that I thought that it's a tough one because I really didn't get to watch all of the conferences. So I will just say that I will say that I think I agree with you guys that Bethesda had the best overall presentation. It's pretty much quality all around. I think the best game, or my favorite game that was announced and shown, was the Spider-Man game.
It did look fun.
I'm not saying it doesn't look bad. It's just you're so giddy. You're like Spidey-Man.
Dude, I have a Spider-Man blanket on my bed still.
Dude loves Spider-Man.
I'm pretty excited by that. It's a good year for Spider-Man all around.
It is a Insomniac, and they make good fucking games.
They do make good games.
It's too bad Sunset Overdrive never got its love.
It'll be
that game.
Yeah, they did do that. It'll be a good year for games all around. And I don't think it's a bad time.
What about who do you think had the worst? And did you have a least favorite, or you thought a game that just looked like a total piece of crap? Darren?
Worst, Microsoft didn't really do anything for me besides the stuff that was third party. Worst looking game was they didn't even really show any gameplay, but that Marvel versus Capcom game looked terrible.
Dude, Chun-Li looked like she was eating donuts instead of kicking shit. She looked really bad. She looked more like E Honda.
Damn. I mean, she's older. It's okay.
I don't remember her being so beefy. She's been.
I'm sure she can still beat me up. She can still kick my ass.
Well, I will say that I think, just before I forget my thoughts on this, because I really had to think about it, but I think overall there was something lackluster about Ubisoft's conference. The big announcement was kind of the Nintendo game. I mean, it's a Mario game. It's a Nintendo, game. So, I will say that. Whoops.
Oh shit.
Worst. I will say worst presented game is probably for me Monster Hunter, because they hyped it so much like it was going to be a really big fucking deal, and then for someone like me, it just looked like Horizon Zero Dawn, but with worse graphics and a more Japanese style approach. When they cut back to the crowd, my wife even pointed out that the crowd just did not give a shit. There was a guy with his car keys in his ear digging out earwax.
Lindsay pointed that out too. They looked dead after that.
They were doing that with every game though.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was weird.
I don't know, Brad. You need to look on the internet, dude. People love Monster Hunter.
Well, I guess just from my perspective, as far as just presenting it to the people who don't know anything about it, it was just finally, here it is for the first time ever.
Because that was a big thing on the PS2.
What is this? I have no idea what this is.
And sadly, that's the best looking one, because they all look like PS2 games.
And then they capped it off with what I guess is supposed to be something really funny and iconic to the series, with him roasting the meat on the spit turning, thing over the fire.
You got to eat in them games.
And they even came back to that joke, that funny scene, towards their wrap up trailer. It's just no pop.
Yeah, I think it was inside. It was an inside joke.
I don't know. So that was just my worst of, just because it was presented as such a big deal and it was pretty high up in their presentation. So that's a pretty minor criticism, though, I would say. And Davo, who did you? I think I skipped over you there. Who do you think had the worst conference and worst presentation of a game?
Well, Microsoft for sure. If you're not going to count the PC conference thingy, which we won't, but I guess we're talking about the big boys anyway. That's just more. That was just more like Intel shilling, really. But yeah, definitely Microsoft. I was hoping they would actually come out guns blazing, and it was just a dud. Here's our expensive ass console. See you later. No games for it.
I would have. Did you have a game that you thought was the worst presented or worst looking game?
don't know. I have to really think about it.
Sounds like you're pretty on board with Darren's choice there for Capcom versus Marvel.
Yeah.
Or Marvel versus Capcom.
Well, I've actually tried to play them games before, and I just don't get them. I like fighting games, but it's all about juggling and I'm doing all these weird shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
I stepped out of
those.
What's up?
Does Ben like Marvel versus Capcom?
No, he actually doesn't. But he likes 3D fighters anyway. That's why he likes Tekken.
Yeah, that's true.
I stepped out of the room when they started that trailer, watched it for a few seconds, and I went to the bathroom and I came back. And my wife was watching too, and she just said, "That's not Gamora." And she was just laughing at how stupid the trailer was for the story. So
they didn't even show the fucking game.
Yeah, it was just a story trailer.
I'm trying to think. I guess that game's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you? And this may be treading on the same territory here, but do you guys have a most disappointing game that was shown? Maybe something you had high expectations for, but just did not live up.
They just didn't show anything. They haven't showed last E3. That's what sucked about Sony. So there was nothing.
I think overall you were pretty down on everything, Davo.
I'm just tired of this is our new IP, but it's doing the same thing another IP we've released has done before. Just put all that into a sequel. Why waste the time?
Darren, do you have one game that you thought was most disappointing? He's looking at his notepad. Darren, I think your mic's cutting out a little bit there.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted because I coughed. No, not really. Nothing that's nothing that I had big expectations for.
Let me throw you a bone here, and I think you guys will probably agree. This wasn't something I had really high expectations for, but I think given that there was a pretty public acknowledgement that they were going to have to put some extra work into it, when they finally showed the new Assassin's Creed game, man, it just looked like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It just looked like the same old thing. I thought that was really disappointing. I was hoping for something new, like a new take on it.
Dude, you know what they should do? Just slap a different name on it and call it a new IP.
Well,
because that seems to be what gets everybody's fucking skirt blowing.
I'm pretty sure they did that. Wasn't there a Ubisoft game that just looked like Assassin's Creed? I can't remember.
Yeah, the pirate game.
The pirate game.
Shit, yeah, you're right.
I mean, they probably should have done that because now the new Assassin's Creed game is set in Egypt. It was like, oh my gosh, this is a big fucking deal. And then when they go to it, it's like walking around, like the town he's walking around in looks just, or like the village looks just like any other village or setting you're walking around in.
Is there hay? I didn't watch any of them trailers because I knew it's going to be Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and I don't know how you make it that much. I don't know how you really make it that much different, but it just felt very lackluster, and I have not seen anybody talk about it or care about it. So,
I'm starting to realize a lot more indie games look more appealing to me. I'm thinking.
Speaking of, I thought that Undertale announcement trailer during the PS4 conference was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's all that one. Yes, that was pretty funny.
Brad, did you see that? I might share it if you haven't.
No, I don't really know much about Undertale.
Let me share this.
It's a very
interesting game. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. How the hell did you do that?
It's an option.
Oh, well, I don't know how to do it.
It'll load. It's on the left there.
This summer.
Oh shit, where'd it go?
It's loading. You have to click on, there you go, I think. Well, anyway, it sounds like it's pretty cool. Darren, I don't know if you have your mic muted, but...
No, I'm here.
Okay. So, what is Undertale?
So, it's like... Actually, it's been a little bit since I've played it, but you are this kid right here on the left, and you travel through. You basically get stuck in this pit, and you're trying to get out, and you go on this adventure, and you meet these crazy characters, and there's a kind of a interesting underlying story that is escaping me right now. But you make choices, and it's interesting because they make a lot of like weird artistic choices, like you saw. Oh, and they are doing a physical release
And
You
a
can
Vita
get a-
release.
and it's coming out for Vita,
Hmm.
so you can get this cool watch.
That's kind of awesome. That collector's edition. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got a really interesting style to it. I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I can't remember much about it, but
Well, that's exciting.
It's a few
Anything?
years old, yeah.
yeah, it's older.
Anything else you're excited for, Davo?
Metro. I really
Metro,
like
the
the
new Metro.
Yes.
Is this more of an open world game?
Yeah, but whatever. I guess a lot of people say it looks like Stalker, which is kind of what Metro was ripping off in a way anyway.
Yeah,
And them games are open world, so.
Davo does like Metro games.
Oh yeah, I've thought about replaying them.
They're so tense. I started the first one and it's just so tense.
I finished the first one. I for some reason didn't get into the second one. Don't know why. I've had a lot of that lately where I'm like, holy shit, I have a lot in my library. Fire it up. If I'm not really feeling it, just move on to the next game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that was about it, guys. So I don't know what's going to be next on the horizon as far as news next week. You know, there's so much news coming out of E3 and things to review and talk about. I don't know. I guess we'll have somewhat of a drought, and there will be some big releases in the fall.
Pre-Christmas is gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, save those pennies, save those gift cards, because man, it's going to be a lot to buy. One other thing that kind of sucks, considering all these games are coming out. Amazon Prime, you no longer get a discount on pre-ordering games if you pre-order the collector's edition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you actually buy the collector's edition?
Not
No.
anymore, but it's nice to have that ability.
Yeah, like on the Star Wars game, I would probably buy, the higher up edition, just because we'll get the season pass.
Oh, let me show you this awesome special edition.
Is it who has an $800? Is that the Assassin's Creed? It's an
Yes.
$800. It
Wow.
better come with like an actual ancient Egypt like artifact or something.
This one comes with a badass action figure.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. That is awesome. A retro BJ Blazkowicz action figure.
Called Terror Billy. I'm a big fan. And it comes with different guns.
Yeah, I'll probably buy that. It's $100.
Yeah.
That is kind of sweet.
It's like the G.I. Joes I used to play with when I was a kid.
Does it come with Oh wait, that's not $100, is it? It's talking about the other one.
Yeah. Oh wait. Actually,
Yeah, so this one you get scroll down a little bit and see if it shows. Yeah, it's $100 exclusively in the United States.
October 20th. 27th.
Steelbook, collectible box, bomber. He comes with his own bomber jacket.
I might actually buy this one. I am a sucker for special editions that come with like behind the scenes content though. I don't usually go for the art books, but if it's got like a behind the scenes DVD, I'm into it.
I like that. Man, I remember when the PlayStation 3 launched. God, what was the name of that game? It's like an action RPG. You play. It's sadly kind of reminiscent of Horizon Zero Dawn. You play as like a woman with red hair.
Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword, yeah, that's right.
That was a cool game, and that I think on the disc came with making of features, like a little movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was really enjoyable. There's a game that I don't understand why it didn't get a sequel or something.
I thought it was they were supposed to be trying. Oh wait, the sequel is supposed to be like a straight to like video CGI movie, I think.
Or a remake. I thought it was fun. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for our E3 coverage. We've gone pretty late tonight.
There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. Davo's pretty unhappy. He's been complaining, but he seems pretty happy now.
I'm trying not to be so negative, but
yeah, I thought he did pretty good this one.
You've done pretty good. Kudos. Yeah, I know.
I am actually one more thing to be disappointed. I was kind of disappointed there was no pro discount because I might have bought one, but
yeah.
So
I was looking.
They can just stick it.
I was looking for a PSVR discount, but oh well.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. They probably should discount the Pro, but I don't think they have to because
they don't have to.
No.
Yeah.
Especially since it's $500. Thanks, Microsoft.
I think if Microsoft came in at like 400 or maybe 450, they would have. But yeah, now that they're a full $100 cheaper, oh.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Well, we'll wrap it up here. We'll see you next week. Next week, we'll probably still have some thoughts on E3 stuff, and I'm sure there's going to be more news and things that we might have missed. So if you're watching on YouTube, we ask you go ahead and subscribe and thumbs up this video. Of course, we're on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, SoundCloud at 3. You can look for us with 3GCDudes. Catch you guys next week.
Peace.
See ya.
See ya.